For the broken-hearted and the ones that are lost. It's okay. You'll make it someday. I understand the pain, but at the same time I don't. Because the thing is, no matter what happens, everybody's story is different. Everybody experiences things very differently from each other. It's a hard thing to have happen. It's a hard thing to feel. For me, the person who I lost, the person who I love, that now we're apart, well, the thing is, it feels like they died. And it feels like a part of me has died with them. Like the 3 people who are gone. Which makes no sense. But it does feel that way. I feel like a shell of my former self. But I try to continue on, because I know there are those out there who feel or understand or know the pain that I'm going through. It helps me to step just a little bit more forward, a little bit easier. I don't got much going for me, but that doesn't mean it's the end. Doesn't mean it's the end for you either. We're all wondering if we'll ever find a fairy tale ending for ourselves. We'll find the perfect person, or get the perfect job, or get the recognition we deserve, or anything along those lines. But that's a struggle, that's a journey, and we might not find it. That's also another thing we need to keep in mind. We could either live in pain for the rest of our lives, just suffering, and forgetting who we are, forgetting to live, forgetting to be. Or we could do more. We can grow. We could be better. We can be stronger. And we can get up and fight. This world only tests and breaks us. But it rewards us as well. And we can't forget that. Again, even when you feel okay, even when you feel just a little better than what you did before, and then it comes crumbling down 10-fold, 100-fold, any amount. You know you could get back to a better place. You gotta know that you can. There might be no one that might see your battles, or you might have a lot of people who see them with you. Whichever is the case, you have to do it yourself at some point. You have to learn to stand. You have to learn to walk. You have to learn to be. Because there will be times when you have no one. And you have to learn to be that person for yourself. And it doesn't mean that you'll always be alone, or that there will be no one there for you. No. It's a person that comes to your mind that's with you in spirit. Even now, when I know I should move on, to try to forget about the person I love, I can't help but stop and think back about them, about how happy I was with them, about the small little things they did to make me laugh, or that I enjoyed so much. I don't ever want to forget it. I always want to cherish those moments. And I wish wholeheartedly that they knew how much I love them, how much they meant to me, and how foolish they were to think that I didn't love them as much as they thought. Because I love them from hell and back into the heavens above. They meant so much to me. Sometimes I think maybe in another life they will be able to have that happy ending with me and I with them. But that doesn't help. Thinking about what could have been doesn't help. It only puts you down a spiral, down a path of pain. And it only hurts. You need to realize that you're right here, right now, wherever you might be, whether you're sitting or standing or laying down or walking or whatever it may be. You're here right now. You're breathing. You're feeling whatever it is that's around you, whether it's wind hitting your face or a cold shadow covering you or the hot blazing sun. You're here right now in this moment. You're not alone, even when you think you are. Nobody will ever know your full story, and that's okay. And nobody will ever just abandon you. This world is complicated. It's difficult, but it has its moments. Even after I finish speaking, even after I end this recording, I know I'll be left with an empty, hollow feeling in my heart. Because I don't know if anyone will ever hear these words. I don't know if they'll ever hear these words. If they do, I hope you know that I love you. And that everything will be okay. That I believe in you. You'll get through it. If they never hear this, well, I'll never know. Just as I'll never know if they do. Time can move so fast, but it could go so slow. Sometimes we forget. We forget that we're here right now. And the day passes us by and we realize, oh wow, we just finished. Or, oh God, I wish the time would go faster. It's funny. Because sometimes we don't remember to be. We just do. We think about the future. We worry about the past. But what about the present, right now, with how you're feeling, how you're doing? What are you doing? I was never really a smart man. I was okay at most. But it still doesn't mean I didn't learn things in this world through all that has happened. And I want to do my best to try to help those who need help in some way or another, whether it's through the songs I sing or through these video recordings. I guess you could call them a podcast of some sort, or something along those lines. I hope somebody takes something from here and it helps them just a bit. Because again, I understand how damning this world could be at times. It's not easy. But you're not alone. Sometimes I feel like I have no one else. I know there are people that care, but it still doesn't mean that they're there. And so, I hope that with this recording, at least maybe one person, they'll know they're not alone. That they are heard, one way or another. We have to pick our battles, and we have to understand the war that we're fighting. That way gives us a clear path of what we can do. Finding a starting point is all you need, and then just follow the thread. I am nothing but a shell of a man. Shell with nothing to do. The only thing I can do is give out my experience, express my feelings. And that's about it. Anyways, I hope whoever hears this understands that they're not alone, even if they feel like it. I have a small idea of what pain you might be going through if you're hearing this. I connect to it. So don't worry. And there are others who understand as well. You're not alone. I'm not alone. We are not alone. Do what you can. And stand tall. Goodbye.